trusted my maid more than anyone. She brought me my favorite potage. The moment I finished, the world swam. I saw her chanting, her hands moving in strange patterns. I thought it was a healing spell, but the walls of my chamber melted away, and I found myself in a dark, cramped space, shrunk to the size of a pebble. She loomed over me, a giantess wearing my face. She did not take my tooth, but she stole the locket from my neck, the one with my mother's portrait. As she clasped it around her own neck, her form shimmered and solidified into a perfect copy of me. She looked down at my tiny, helpless form and laughed, a cold, cruel sound I had never heard from her before. Then she turned and left me in the darkness. I wept until a small gray mouse approached. "Do not cry, princess," he whispered, his voice a soft rustle in the silence. I was too stunned to move. He explained that in this forgotten corner of the world, all creatures could speak. "She used a charm of duplication," he said, "but it is fragile. To break it, you must place this on her skin." He nudged a single enchanted seed toward me. "But you must be close. You must be her shadow." With a flick of his whiskers, he cast a spell. The world twisted, and I felt my form change, becoming small and light. I was a mouse. The betrayal burned away my sorrow, replaced by a cold need for revenge. I would not just reclaim my life, I would fill her stolen days with terror. The mouse carried me on his back, and we traveled through the walls, emerging into my own palace. She was there, living my life, wearing my gowns, and smiling at my prince. The wedding was in 3 days. My revenge began that night. As she slept, I scurried into her wardrobe. With my sharp teeth, I shredded the hem of her favorite wedding gown, the one I had personally designed. I didn't just cut it, I frayed it thread by thread. The next day, I hid in the shadows of the grand hall during the wedding rehearsal. As she practiced her walk down the aisle, I darted out, a gray blur crossing her path. She shrieked and stumbled, her face pale with a superstitious fear. The courtiers whispered. The prince steadied her, but his smile was tight. On the second day, I sought to break her mind. I found the royal signet ring she had left on a vanity. With all my strength, I pushed it, sending it clattering across the floor and down a drain in the floor. She spent hours frantically searching, terrified of the questions its loss would raise. The night before the wedding, her fear was a palpable scent in the air. She was paranoid, jumping at every sound. She sat before her mirror, staring at her reflection, my reflection, as if waiting for it to betray her. This was my moment. I crept from the shadows, the enchanted seed clutched in my mouth. I climbed the drapery of her chair and dropped onto her shoulder. She gasped, frozen as she saw me in the mirror. Our eyes met. Before she could move, I dropped the seed